Dope, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Yo, bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Karui and Omui smile at their teammate, who seemed to be very injured from their battle. Karui would be the one to point this out, but Naruto says they don't look the best either. Hours go by, until Gaara wakes up to see the Cloud and Leaf Shinobi in the room with him. He sits up fast, asking what happened to the attackers, and Naruto tilts his head back at him. They're dead, so calm down. As a Kage, you need to remember to control your emotions and expressions. Yes, you're right. Thank you. All of you are amazing. I am truly in your debt, and so is the sand. Naruto gets up and his team follows him to the exit of the room. You're not in the debt of the Cloud. I was assigned a mission by my Kage, and I completed it. That's all that matters. Make sure you rest up, Lord Kazekage. This war is just beginning. The Cloud Shinobi then leave the room, and Sakura begins to smile. Rock Lee takes notice to this and asks her why she seemed to be so happy. Sometimes, it's truly hard to believe that that's really the same goofy, irresponsible Naruto. He's grown so much ever since leaving our village. He truly seems to be happy where he is. Gaara then closes his eyes, remembering the day that they battled. The memory was blurry as he was in a fit of rage, but the last thing he could remember from that day were the words of Naruto. Those words rang throughout him and changed him forever into the person that he is now. Gaara decides to speak, breaking the silence in the room. Naruto seems to be on a path of battle to defeat those in his way. Although, I think he's better than most who would take that path alone and push those who he cares about away. Instead, he chooses to keep those strong allies by his side to help him get rid of the enemies who are distractions from his main goal. I've decided to walk this path alongside him as an ally as well, but first I need to strengthen myself and those around me. Send word to Lady Tsunade for me that I am truly grateful for her help. The Leaf Shinobi nod and exit the room as well, heading home. When we return to the Cloud team, who began their journey back to the Cloud, it wouldn't take them long to actually return home and report their mission. Hearing the details about more devils that have entered the world, the Raikage decides to prioritize Naruto. Our shinobi will be able to defeat low-ranking and some mid-ranking devils based on our analysis, but you Naruto, and Libe are the key to this victory and will be instrumental to this war. So, I'd like you to begin your training immediately and progress even further, as we don't know what lies down the road ahead of us. As for you two, that being Karui and Omui, I'll be overseeing your training myself. Naruto, I'm going to have shinobi sent out to all the other villages to help them train their Jinchuriki as well, because they will be needed for this war. Naruto nods and leaves the room heading into the village. He goes around and looks at the statue of the Raikage that lied within the center of the village, and he stares up at his father figure. I will protect my home, no matter what. Naruto continues his training for another week or so, until he senses a strong demonic energy far from the Cloud. But this was strange. Even if this was a strong demon, why would he be able to sense its power here? No, this couldn't be a trap. Naruto then, without hesitation, flies to the location to see a battle between two brothers. What the hell? Wait a minute. It's that guy from before. But does he truly possess a devil? Or could Sasuke? No, that can't be. As Naruto says this, Itachi begins to use the power of his devil. Bones cover his body like an armor, and bone horns sprout from his head. These bones catch Sasuke off guard, but Naruto comes in just in time, blocking the attack with the Dark Executioner's blade. Naruto, what the hell are you doing here? Stay out of my battle. Naruto then reflects the bones into the sky, causing Itachi to jump back. I see. Well, this is perfect time. Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, join the Akatsuki and remake this terrible world with us. Why the hell would I do something like that? I've come to kill you, Itachi, and avenge our fallen family. Naruto, you stay out of this. He's going to pay for what he did. The two begin to bicker back and forth until they're interrupted by the laughter of Itachi. This is when the rogue shinobi rips off, his top half of his robes, revealing his demonic heart. But it wasn't just this. His body seemed to have the composure of a demon as well. Sasuke, get back. He's more dangerous than I thought. I'll handle this one alone. Shut the hell up, Naruto. I'm going to avenge my clan right now. And in fact, I'm going to take you out with him. Sasuke shoots fire into the sky, forming storm clouds that strike lightning down at a rapid pace. He then jumps on top of a large stone and waves his hand down using his ultimate attack, Kirin. Itachi summons the Susanoo, and Naruto uses his sword to cut through the lightning that struck down at him. Sasuke was shocked, wondering how they gained this power, what it was, and how could he get it for himself to become stronger. Both of them were so far ahead of him, and he hated it. His rage would then manifest itself more and more until Orochimaru would emerge from his curse mark due to him seeking more power. Itachi, seeing this as an opportunity, walked towards Sasuke. You have one choice. Be reborn, or let him take your body. Never, Itachi. I'll be the one to kill you and avenge our clan. I hate for it to come to this, younger brother. But that night, when our clan fell to my hand, that was all planned. That was something that was out of my control. The Hidden Leaf are the ones responsible for our clan not being here today. Sasuke, hearing these words, stopped moving for a moment before calling Itachi a liar. Itachi then uses his Susanoo blade to seal Orochimaru inside of it, and he knocks out Sasuke. It'll soon be explained. He then looks back at Naruto. Don't you want to rid this world of the disgusting nature of humans as well? Horns then grow from Naruto's head as he flies right at Itachi, who swings down the Susanoo blade at him. Naruto was stopped right in his tracks as he was forced to block with not the Executioner's blade, but instead he summoned both of his katanas, blocking but barely holding it up. Itachi was quite shocked by this. Impressive, but it won't be enough. Itachi's Susanoo then began to evolve with the help of his demonic powers, giving it more strength. Naruto began to slowly sink into the ground, but he also began to push his body even harder than before. Now, new red marks would appear as he began to glow as well before he entered Devil Union and cut through the Susanoo blade. Naruto looks forward, seeing another person in a Akatsuki robe standing there as well. Not so fast, Naruto Uzumaki. You seem to be mistaken about what's going on here. You're in way over your head as of now. Who the hell are you? In time you shall find out. But that time is not right now, so I'll excuse myself until a later date. All three of them then warp away out of the area, leaving Naruto alone, slamming his hands to the ground. Naruto then returns to the Cloud Village and reports to the Kage. Months go by until everyone feels a strange presence. Devils begin to surface alongside many reanimated shinobi who also had devil powers imbued within their bodies. The Cloud Village dispatches their shinobi and Jinchuriki onto the war front. There were 3 fleets of Cloud Shinobi, one led by Killer Bee and Yugito, another led by the Raikage, and the final one led by Naruto. Naruto's fleet heads off and actually meets up with the Sand and Leaf Shinobi first. This is when they head towards the main battlefield. Naruto heads up front, leading the charge and clearing the path with his powers. A bunch of small individual battles then begin to break out, but Naruto kept pressing forward, trying to find the leader of this group. As he flies throughout the forest, he has to dodge attacks from a red-haired individual. Naruto flips to a branch, looking down at his purple eyes. "You'll die today, Naruto Uzumaki." This is when he pulls out his scythe to block a kunai from an orange-haired individual with the same eyes. Paper bombs then begin to fly around them as explosions would happen, and Yahiko jumps away to where Nagato and Konan stood. If that's all the 3 of you can do, you won't be able to kill him. He's pretty stubborn. The 3 then turn to see Omui and Karui standing there. Nagato then turns back to see a katana flying right at him, so he catches it with 2 fingers. Naruto then appears right in front of him, and Yahiko uses a metal rod to try and block his blade, but Naruto cuts right through it, and to his shock, he's sent flying. Konan is about to use more paper tags, but before she could, a blade was then held at her throat. She looks along it and down to its hilt to see Omui standing there. "Sorry, but you'll have to get through me first, and I don't think you'll be able to do that." She sticks a paper tag to his blade, but he manages to slice it off, leaving it in her shoulder instead, causing another explosion. While this battle was going on, Naruto was chasing down Yahiko, believing him to be the leader. Naruto sends out anti-chakra towards him, only for him to dodge it, and then jumps to a branch, throwing a punch at Naruto that sends him into a tree. "I will admit, you are strong, Naruto, but you've made a grave mistake. You've allowed us to gain too much information on your abilities. Each battle you were in was monitored and orchestrated by us. It's over for you now. As long as I can land physical attacks, I'll have no problem killing you." Yahiko pulls out his own blade and smirks before vanishing with quick speed and appearing behind Naruto, who would turn, swinging his own blade, but strikes through the after image of Yahiko. This is when he's slashed in his shoulder before looking at Yahiko crouching on a tree above him. "What's the matter? You can't keep up with me?" "No, that's not it at all. I just find this all amusing. You've been keeping data on me because your leader is scared of what I can truly do." Naruto then vanishes. Well, his katana does, that is, as a scythe would then reappear. "But I wonder if you've kept up on all my training as well." Naruto then enters Devil Union Reaper mode, as a whole new appearance would happen. A hooded cloak appears around his body with an armor under it. Naruto's face was also covered with a dark energy that formed a red skull mask. Yahiko began trembling while just being near Naruto's new form. This power is much more than anticipated. "It doesn't matter. You still won't be able to get close to me." Almighty push. Yahiko then extends his arms, sending out a wave of force, but Naruto doesn't budge at all. Impossible. How can you just be standing there so casually? Yahiko then stops yelling once he sees Naruto slice the ground, leaving a dark substance in the earth. Arise, shadows of death. Clones of Naruto in his Devil Union mode then begin to rise up from the ground and rush Yahiko. He's caught off guard by this and their speed and has no time to defend from them. One then cuts him across his chest as another would rip off his arm. Yahiko is then stabbed in his chest by multiple clones that pin him to a tree. Naruto then speaks. "Go ahead. I'll wait for you to use your trump card." Yahiko then laughs in his face. "It's pretty funny. You went all out with this ability of yours, and I'm not even the one that possesses the supreme devil." Hearing this, Naruto then vanishes in a dark cloud and sinks into his own shadow, it seems. We then go over to the other battles to see that Konan had also been defeated and laid incapacitated on the ground, and Omui and Karui were losing against Nagato and his strange gravity jutsu. As they were about to be finished off, Naruto arises from their shadows and blocks his blade with his own. This caused the force behind them to be completely destroyed by just the winds from this attack. Nagato looks down at Naruto, who was in his new Devil Union form that he had not seen before. "Seems you've gained even more power than before. But these mere transformations can only get you so far, Naruto." Nagato then jumps back, performing hand signs before slamming his hand to the ground. Gravity zone. A purple zone then appears around the surrounding area, and it forces the group to the ground. Naruto was the only one who could just barely stand in this. As he grips his scythe tighter, he launches himself forward at Nagato, who uses a chakra rod. The two would clash, but it's clear that Nagato seems to be on a level above Naruto due to his strength. Or maybe something was enhancing it. Naruto swings the scythe, but it's countered and he's hit with Nagato's fist. Each time that Naruto was struck, he seemed to move slower and slower afterwards. Naruto swings down his scythe, but Nagato punches him in the stomach, sending him into a large stone, actually knocking him out of his transformation. Naruto then looks forward at Nagato, who is now holding his teammates by their throat. This all ends today, Naruto Uzumaki. The purge of the humans begins with these two. No. Don't. I won't let you. As Naruto was about to stand back up, he was hit back to the ground and forced to watch by Konan and Yahiko, who were perfectly healed. Yahiko then holds Naruto by his hair, forcing him to watch as the life of his teammates begins to slowly end right in front of his eyes. All Naruto can think of in his head, is how terrible this moment is. How angry this makes him. Why? Why was this happening to him? Why did he have to work so hard, harder than anyone else around him? Everything was given to others, but for him, he had to work harder. And all of his hard work was being taken from him, right in front of him. No. It was slowly being taken, and he could stop it. He just needed more power. More. I need more. Libe. Naruto awakens in the red area just as before. This time, Libe's form was similar to that of Naruto's. As he was not facing him, he was turned around. Libe would then question Naruto, asking him if he truly desired a power that would put him on a level higher than the devils in front of him. Naruto nodded, asking for it, no matter the cost, no matter what it cost his body. He'll put it on the line just to make sure that his family is safe. This is when, before anyone knew it, his eyes would go completely red. Nagato now stood still with no arms at all, leaking blood, but in his shock, they would all turn to see that Naruto's teammates were now gone and on the ground, safe. They look around for Naruto but can't find him. Yahiko was amazed because as he looked down to where Naruto was, he was holding him. There was nothing left in his place. Nagata was then sent flying towards Yahiko and Konan by a black blur with wings. Omui and Karui sit up, looking at who they believe is Naruto, but they aren't sure at all. A demonic figure with gray skin, black armor, wings, and a tail with red eyes now stood there, facing down the three Akatsuki members. The being watches as the King of Hell is summoned and Nagato emerges with new arms. That must be your new form. How terrifying you've truly become, Naruto. The spitting image of a devil. Isn't it clear to you that you don't belong with these inferior beings? Just join us and... I'm tired of hearing you speak. Naruto then slammed him to the ground, and both Konan and Yahiko were then cut into pieces before they could even react. Nagato would try to stab Naruto, but he evades, flipping off of him and floating into the air. Nagato stands back up with his injuries slowly beginning to heal. I'll let you in on a little secret, Naruto. Once a devil manifests itself into the world, there's only one way to unlock their true power. Various jutsu must be created by their host in order to use their powers effectively. Meaning, lots of chakra was needed to obtain more skills and power. However, even though you may not have chakra, the same applies to you. Which means since you have not developed these jutsu, this battle is not in your favor even with your newfound power. Nagato then begins to grow horns from his head as black markings appear on his body and face, as well as the wings that grow from his back. Naruto flash steps to avoid an attack, but Nagato sees right through it, clashing with him once again, as now Naruto would be slashed in his shoulder. But how? He then sends out chakra rods back at Naruto, who flips over them and summons the executioner's blade. Still speaking no words, Naruto rushes at Nagato, who summons animals with the Rinnegan that attack him. A wolf then bites into his arm, but he swings it, allowing it to knock the others in his way. As he approaches Nagato, the gravity around him increases, and Nagato's own gravity decreases, which increases his speed. This allows him to catch Naruto off guard and land a punch to his face. He throws another, but this time Naruto catches it. Seems you still have some fight left within you. Show me. Show me that true inner strength, Naruto. Show me your true will to fight. Naruto then knees him in the stomach before floating back into the air and then landing a kick on his neck that would send him flying. Nagato gets back up and blocks the next punch, hitting Naruto in his chest. He then ducks under another blow and lands an uppercut, but Naruto, well, he would vanish and rip out one of his eyes and crushes it within his palm before staring back at Nagato. Why, you little... That's it. It's time I show you the difference between our powers. Why, you just have a mere low-ranking devil. I harbor one of the supreme. Nagato begins to perform more hand signs faster than ever, creating another zone around the two of them. Gravity release. Weightless zone. Naruto begins to float without the use of his wings, and is caught off guard by how slow he was moving. As Nagato punches him, making him spit up blood, he's hit over and over again without even being able to counter. With each hit, Nagato became faster and stronger. Even in this unknown transformation, Naruto wasn't able to block any of the attacks. Nagato then stands over him, holding up his hand, causing a ball of energy to appear as he points it down at Naruto. It's time for you to disappear, Naruto. As the attack was about to be launched, the weightless zone is somehow broken from the outside by Karui and Omui in their lightning forms. You two again. Annoying as ever. I should have finished you off when I had the chance. As he looks forward, he sees that Naruto slowly begins to rise again, bleeding, with only his katana in his hand, as he would then pick up the other. Get me an opening, and I'll end this guy in one blow. You got it. Karui then speaks. You better not miss. or we're definitely dead. He smiles as the two then rush on both sides of Nagato, who's actually able to match their speed. Karui then lands a kick to his neck, while Omui slices across his chest. Nagato retaliates with attacks that push both of them back for just a moment, as Omui performs a jutsu that sends out a lightning dragon that heads right for Nagato, who is forced to catch the attack as he sank skidding across the ground while trying to redirect it. As he flies across the forest, he recovers quickly. He then looks above him to see Karui. Lightning hurricane. She spins while her leg creates a hurricane of electricity that surrounds her body and hits Nagato into the ground. A crater is then created around them. But before he could attack again, Omui would slice his body. "You damn insects!" He then pulls them close, but both of them use an attack at the same time, as this was a unison attack that stunned him for just a moment. And in this moment, far away, we see Naruto channeling all his energy into his blades, holding them tight. Anti-chakra begins to leak from them as they were completely covered in it. He swings them down as the anti-chakra comes off, and they fly throughout the forest at great speeds. And they moved until they reached Nagato's body, slashing an X through it and incapacitating him, dropping him to the ground just barely alive. Naruto manages to limp over to his friends as his form slowly vanishes, but a small devil horn would be left in his hair, but he wouldn't be able to notice it right now. He then looks around, smiling. However, before they could celebrate, a hand was then seen through Naruto's chest that stabbed him. He looks forward, seeing a masked man that appeared in front of him. This is when Naruto turns to his teammates. Leave. Leave now, and that's an order. Do not argue me." They would then vanish, and Naruto looks down at the masked man, with his vision becoming blurry fast. "Your time has finally run out, Naruto Uzumaki." He then rips out his arm and Naruto falls to the ground with his eyes becoming lifeless and darker. Everything slowly goes black for just a moment, until Naruto sits up in a strange room that he's never been before. He grabs his chest tightly, looking at a scar. "What the hell? Did I just... Yes. In fact, you did die for just a couple moments before I saved you." Naruto turns to the direction of this unknown voice to see a pale-skinned man with blue hair and eyes. "I've been watching you for quite some time, Naruto, but it seems that power you have isn't at its full potential, and you are not either. What are you talking about, and who are you? The devil within your body is stronger than you are led on to believe. However, before I let you return to the battle happening on your world, you must learn the truth and train to defeat the supreme devils." The truth? What truth? What are you even going on about? And tell me, who are you? All of that will come soon. What I am speaking of is the truth behind the angels and demons of that world.